morning, everyone. It is Thursday, January 25th. It's about 9:30 in the morning, and I am headed to sewing retreat today. I'm so excited. It's a little foggy out there in southern Indiana today. It has been for a couple days, but I'm gonna hit the road here in a few minutes. The hubby's gonna help me load the car. So I thought I would just take you guys along with me on this weekend, kind of bring you along on the sewing retreat. So I'll show you our retreat center. I'll show you the quilt store there in Illinois, and just kind of take you along on our little weekend. So I hope y'all enjoy this and will come along for the ride, and I'll see you after a while. Mom, you say hi, Mom.
Hi.
We've combined vehicles to head to Walmart before we can show up at our sewing retreat spot. You can't be there till a certain time. So we're in Robinson, Illinois right now, right, Mom?
Yep.
But the quilt retreat center and the quilt shop is actually in Oblong, Illinois. So we will be there soon. We've had some lunch with our friends. We're gonna go get a few goodies at Walmart, and then we're gonna head to our retreat. So we will see you later on. Bye for now. Say bye.
Bye.
So it is evening now. It's about 7 o'clock. We have been to supper and we are going to sew a little bit more and then settle down for the night. So I hope you enjoyed coming along on this first day. First day is a lot of travel and getting set up, and we'll be sewing tomorrow. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, January 26th. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning here in Oblong, Illinois. We are ready for day 2 of sewing retreat. So last night I worked on my panel and my blocks. Tilt you just real quick. There's my bare paws. So it's been a lot of fun. We've been chatting and catching up. And yeah, we're gonna sew today. I think the only thing we're gonna do is sew. We'll maybe go out to eat for supper, but it's really fun. This location here in Oblong is really nice. They have 2 big work areas where you can set up with your tables. They also have 2 big dorm rooms with the twin size beds. I think I showed you around a little bit yesterday. A full kitchen, so it's really nice, really nice. The bathrooms are really nice. They have shower stalls, so really cool place if you ever want to come and have a sewing retreat with your friends. Okay, so I might show a little bit of our sewing today, and I will talk to you later on. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, January 27th. It's about 10:30 in the morning. We are sewing again this morning already. I didn't come on and say goodnight last night. Sorry about that. We were sewing late and we were tired, so we just went to bed. I am working on my bear paw quilt. I'm making progress. I don't know. I don't want to say that I'm not enjoying it, but I miss my projects, my sewing projects, my garment sewing projects, because they're just a lot quicker and they're more interesting, I feel like. So I'm doing kind of the same repetitive thing over with quilts, and it's hard to get back into the quilting routine. But I want to get this done for Josh, so I'm going to be working on that today, and then we're going to go out for lunch, and then we'll just be around here sewing. So I will see you later on. Let's go shopping. evening now, Saturday evening, 6:30 here, and I am just finishing up with my quilt for Josh. Y'all, it is done. I've been working so hard on it. It's taken me this whole retreat actually to do this one quilt, but I didn't have hardly any of it done. So I have my panel and my borders, and you see my bear paws, and then another border here, and then there's actually another one up at the top and at the bottom because I needed it a little bit longer for Josh to be able to fully lay under it for a man's length. So yeah, so I'm really excited to get it done, and I have a little time this evening to work on something else maybe. So I did show you around the quilt store, hopefully already in my footage. This is a beautiful quilt store, so much to look at if you like quilting or 100% cotton fabric, or there's other things in here. I showed you the quick sew cabinets. It's a really neat store if you get to visit that store here in Oblong, Illinois. So I'm gonna go get some supper now, and tomorrow I leave, so I might film just a little bit tomorrow, but thanks so much for coming along, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, January 28th. I am up and at it. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I'm getting packed up to head home. I'm excited to head home. It's a little bit of a drive over here. It's about a 2-hour drive, so I want to get home before it gets any too late. And then I worked on Addie's little panel, so we have some cute little dolls that are sewed now, and they need to polyfill the fluff put in them, and then they have little skirts that go on them too. So I did work a little bit on that project last night. Okay, let's get packed up and head home. Hello everyone, I am back now from quilt retreat. Everything has been unpacked and brought back up here to my sewing room, so it's good to be home, but it was such a fun weekend. Thank you so much for coming along on my sewing retreat weekend. It was a lot of fun to share the Village Stitchery with you. That is in Oblong, Illinois. Again, such a beautiful shop. If you have the opportunity to visit, if you live close to Oblong, Illinois, or if you can make the trip over, you will not regret it. It has so much to look at. I did do a little bit of a tour there on Saturday with y'all, but there is just, like I said, so much to look at. I couldn't get it all in the video. So definitely take advantage of going over there and visiting yourself if you can do so. I did work all weekend long on Josh's secret Gatlinburg quilt, so I wanted to share that with you real quick before I go. I did finish the quilt top. Now I do have many more steps to go, or I feel like it's many more. I need to make my quilt sandwich with my batting and my backing fabric, and then I need to quilt it. I'm gonna do that myself on my Baby Lock Crescendo machine, and then I'll have to bind it, and then it'll be ready to go. So I'm really excited to give this to Josh. It is very special in that we love visiting national parks, and we especially love going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and seeing the Smoky Mountain National Park. So that's the panel that I used for this quilt, and that's the theme that I've went with. This is a pretty big quilt. I was just going for like a throw size, but I wanted to make sure that it would be big enough for him to cover up with while we're sitting on the couch watching a movie or something like that. So the final measurements have come out to be 56 wide by 66 long. So that's been a really good size, but it's a little too big to show you right here in this screen. I'll show you just a little bit of it. Show you what I can. There. And then, of course, I'm gonna pop some footage in so that you guys can see it in more detail. Just to tell you kind of what I've done with this quilt over the weekend. This is the panel here in the middle that I showed everyone a couple Friday sews ago. Bought that from Missouri Star Quilts. Oh, it's probably been 2 years now since I bought that panel. It is themed around the Smoky Mountains there in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So that's where my theme came from. And then I loved these bear paw blocks with it. There are bears in Tennessee. In that area, we love looking for those when we go on vacation. So I decided to go with the bear paw block. This block is fun, but it is kind of tricky sometimes in some places. So I found a really good tutorial for it, a YouTube video, and I'll link that down below if you ever want to try a bear paw block for yourself. But when you're dealing with a panel in any quilt, there is kind of that fiddly part of trying to square it up and make it as square as possible within your quilt. So that was probably the most trying part of this entire quilt. I had my mom helping me and the other ladies from the quilt retreat were helping me square this up. So this is my panel, and then I've added some grunge fabrics. Actually, all of the colored fabrics in this quilt are grunge, except for the brown. So all these bright colors are grunge. Grunge is a really pretty line of quilting cotton. If you want to look it up, it comes in some beautiful colors, and I think it looks a little manly, so that's why I have used it with this panel. So I have a tiny little aqua border here at the top. I had to go a little bit bigger here to match the width of my bear paws, so that worked out okay. It looks fine. And then I have the border of the bear paws, and those go all the way around. Like I said, I'll show you the full picture here in a second. Then I have a yellow grunge border, and then one more border only on the top and the bottom. So this road piece, I only put that on the top and the bottom to give myself some extra length. The width was coming out okay with the other borders and the bear paws, but it wasn't quite long enough for what I thought I needed the length to be. So I added these a little bit bigger borders on the top and the bottom that are this really neat road. I know it's going to be special to Josh. It's going to have a lot of special meaning, so I'm really excited to give this to him. So I'll pop in some footage maybe at the end of the video showing you the quilt in more detail. Very proud of it. I'm very glad that it's done. So I just need to get to the rest of the quilting portion. Like I said, thank you so much for coming along on my sewing retreat weekend. It was a lot of fun to share the journey with you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Have you visited that oblong store, the Village Stitchery, or have you ever been on a sewing retreat? I would love to chat with you down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.